everybody, my name is Deja and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my June TBR. I'm pretty sure my June TBR was actually the first video that I did on my channel, so that's really cool. But I have a lot of readathons I'm participating in June. I'm actually hosting 2. So first I'm going to be talking about my book clubs, and I am generally in 2 book clubs, Stacks of Strange and the Swoon Sisters book club. But for Stacks of Strange, we're doing a readathon this month, and I have an announcement video on it, and I will be talking about it later on in this video. So I'm only going to be talking about 1 book club for this month, and oh my gosh, my hands are reflecting the light.
Stop it. Get some help.
So I'm only going to be talking about 1 book club, and that is the Swoon Sisters book club, as I said, which is a romance book club hosted by me and Nicole from Who Picked This Book. This month our trope is romantic suspense, and for that we're going to be doing Black Lace by Beverly Jenkins. I've never read a Beverly Jenkins, but I've heard nothing but good things, and Nicole really loves her. So as I said, this is romantic suspense, and I think it's a romance between a mayor of a town and the head of some sort of environmental protection agency, and there's like a murder mystery going on, and like apparently the mayor is the only one that could protect her. So like, I'm interested. I want to know what's going to happen. So yeah, that's really all that I know. But again, I've heard nothing but good things about Beverly Jenkins. And this book of hers doesn't really have that many ratings, which makes me surprised. So maybe we'll find a hidden gem. And then also every month I try to do the Buzzwordathon. I made a goal to try and do at least 8 of the 12 months. I've only skipped 1 of the 5 months so far. And for June, the prompt/words are anything to do with like a title or a name. So like king, queen, Mr., Mrs., or like an actual name of somebody. And I'm actually not going to put a book for this yet, just because I have a lot of books with names and like that fit this, so I don't know what I'm going to be in the mood for. And the next readathon coming up is Romanceathon, which I am a host for. I have a video for it, and we have a ton of other co-hosts, so if you want to know more about Romanceathon, make sure to check out my announcement video that'll be linked in the cards and down below. So Romanceathon is happening from June 12th to the 18th, and we're just reading romance books, and there's prompts and a story graph challenge, and as I said, I'll have all the information linked down below, and make sure to check out that video for like going over the prompts and things like that. So I have 4 books, well 3 are for the prompts, and then I have the group book, which I'm not using for any of the other prompts, I don't think. So the first prompt is to read a book with a romance cover that you love, and for that I'm going with Go Deep by Rilzy, and I believe this is about a woman who writes like erotica fiction, and she needs inspiration. So, and it's a short story, but I've heard really good things about this author and this book specifically, and the cover I think is so beautiful. The second prompt is to read a book by a BIPOC author, which is a Black Indigenous person of color. And so I'm going to be doing Dirty Love by Wright, because as I said, I read Dirty Kisses in January and I adored that book, so I definitely want to continue on in this series. The third prompt is to read a romance outside of your comfort zone, and for that I'm going to go with To Love and to Loathe by Martha Waters. And this is a historical romance, and I'm not a historical romance person. I don't really read historical romance. I've only ever read 1, and it's not like my thing. So that's why I put it for this prompt, but I do have this as an ARC. It already came out, but I still need to review it, obviously, to get that NetGalley score up. So that's why I put it for this prompt. Prompt 4 is to read an indie romance, which indie published means that it's not published by a big publishing company, or it's published by the author. And for that, I'm going with Go Deep by Rilzy again. The fifth prompt is to read a backlist romance by your favorite romance author, and I don't really have one. There's not really many romance authors that I've read multiple books from, so since I love Dirty Kisses so much, I'm just going to count Dirty Love for this. For the sixth prompt, it is read a romance by a new to you author, and I put Go Deep for this on the story graph, but like all of them except for Can You Write are new to me authors. The seventh prompt is to read a book with a hate to love trope, and for that I'm going to go with To Love and to Loathe again. I'm assuming it's hate to love because to love and to loathe, hate, you know, whatever. And the bonus prompt is to do the buddy read, which is Someday Someday by Emma Scott, which is a male-male romance, and I'm really excited about this, and it's perfect because June is Pride Month, so we love to see it. The next readathon is Strangeathon, which is happening June 21st to the 27th, and this is a readathon I'm co-hosting again, and it's for the Stacks of Strange book club that I have. And so Strangeathon is just a readathon where we read strange books. I'm not really reading strange books for this because it doesn't really have to be. The prompts we made them pretty general. It's just more of like prompts that we created based off other books that we've read for our book club, or like common themes that we've seen, rather than reading necessarily strange books. It's more just about like the book club than actual strange books. And there's 5 prompts, and so I got actually all 5 prompts with just 2 books, and we don't have a group book. So the first prompt is to read a book with a non-human POV, and I'm going with Wolfsong by TJ Klune for that. This is a male-male shifter romance, and I've heard really good things. I love The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune, so I need to read more TJ Klune. Again, this is nice for Pride Month, but I'm really excited for this because I've heard nothing but good things, and I know it's going to be an emotional ride, and it's going to hurt me. I'm also using this prompt for read a book with LGBTQ rep, which we wanted to make sure because it's Pride Month. I know some people at first were like thinking that we were saying that this is like strange, like being in the community, but we just did it because a lot of the books that we've read have been by LGBTQ authors or have LGBTQ rep in them. And obviously, as I said, it's Pride Month. And I'm also doing this for read a book that's folklore or mythology based because lycanthrope, shifters, werewolves, whatever you want to call them, have been in folklore and mythology a lot. And then the second book that I'm reading is Obsidio by Aimee, Kaufman, and Kristoff, which is the final book in the Illuminae series, and I love the trilogy so much. I love the first 2 books, like both 5 out of 5. The second one is my favorite, though, out of the 2, so I really have been wanting to wrap up the series, and this is now finally the time. So this is obviously in an unusual format. It's mixed media, and this is also going to count for a book with an odd setting because it takes place in space. And I say that's pretty odd. And this also might have a non-human POV. Like, I don't know what types of POV we're going to get in the book because in the other books there's been a lot of different ones. But to be safe, I just did Wolfsong for it because Wolfsong's a guarantee. So the last readathon, I'm actually filming this before the announcement video comes out, but it is Hoeathon, which is happening from June 9th to the 23rd, so it overlaps with both Romanceathon and Strangeathon. So I don't know how I'm going to participate, but I'm hoping to at least read 1 book for it. And I'm really excited because it's hosted by my friend Nicole and a whole bunch of other people. But it's basically for smutty, steamy books. And I just love the way that they've gone about doing it. And I'm really, really excited to watch the announcement video. It probably is already out by the time I'm posting this. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see when I actually edit, okay? Because I could literally edit tomorrow or I could edit in a week. So we'll see. But I'm really excited to just watch the announcement video and see what prompts they come up with, but I really won't be doing much for this readathon just because I am host in 2 other readathons that it overlaps with, so those are my main focus. But because I just love steamy, smutty books and Nicole's my homegirl, I do want to participate. And I don't know which readathons I'm going to be vlogging, which ones I won't. We'll see, because I always try and vlog and then it never works. So we'll see what I actually end up vlogging. But those are all the readathons and books that I plan to read in June. I obviously have more books that I would like to read. We'll see. I am graduating this month, so I will have more time. What are you guys going to be reading in June? Let me know down below in the comments, and are you participating in any of these readathons? But that's all that I have for this video today, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, everybody.
Posting up pictures, trying to look like you winning. I'm writing rhymes in the kitchen, soaking in moments we live in. Yeah, you got the nerve to be on me, faking your life for the IG. If you got my number, don't add me, cause baby,